is too big for me. Can I buy only 1/3 of it?
1/3? Okay.
1/3 is 1 out of 3 equal parts. She must cut the cake into 3 equal parts.
Here, this is the 1/3 of the cake. Please pay at the cashier.
Thanks.
Kelvin's mother wants him to buy the same type of cake. But these 2 pieces are not enough for him.
I need to buy 5 pieces of this type of cake. Do you have any more?
Don't worry, I have a whole cake there. I'll cut it into 3 pieces for you. That's 3 and 2. There, you have 5 pieces now.
Thanks.
How many thirds has Kelvin bought? Let's work it out. This is 1 whole cake. It's cut into 3 equal pieces. Each piece is 1/3 of a whole. 3/3 make up 1 whole. Here are the remaining 2/3 of the other cake. There are 5/3 altogether. Therefore, 3/3 and 2/3 make up 5/3. 5/3 is equal to 1 whole and 2/3. Let's look at another example. Here's an apple. When it is cut into 2 equal parts, how many halves are there? Yes, there are 2 halves. So, 1 whole is equal to 2 halves. Now we have 3 apples here. When each apple is cut into 2 halves, there are 6 halves altogether. So, 3 wholes is equal to 6 halves. Here's an orange. Here's another. And there's a quarter here. So we have 2 and 1/4 oranges. If these 2 oranges are also cut into quarters, how many quarter pieces are there? Each whole is cut into 4 quarters. There are 9 quarters altogether. So, 2 wholes and 1/4 is equal to 9 quarters. Here comes Charlie. I wonder what he has in his bag. Aha! Colored balls. He has a set of 12 balls. 4 are blue and 8 are red. Let's have some fun with these colored balls. Ah, he's putting them into 3 equal groups. This group is made up of blue balls. What fraction of the balls in the set are blue? 1 out of 3 is 1/3. So, 1/3 of the balls in the set are blue. Good! Let's try another one. What fraction of the balls in the set are red? Yes, there are 2 groups of red balls. 2 out of 3 is 2/3. So, 2/3 of the balls in the set are red. Now let's see what else Charlie has to show us. He has a set of stars, and there are 15 of them. He's putting them into 3 equal groups. Now what fraction of the stars in the set are yellow stars? 1 out of the 3 groups consists of yellow stars. So, 1/3 of the stars are yellow stars. What fraction of the stars in the set are green stars? 2 out of the 3 groups consist of green stars. So, 2/3 of the stars are green stars. Now what, Charlie? Buttons? Hey, magic buttons! There are 20 buttons altogether. And now they have arranged themselves into 2 equal groups. How many buttons are there in 1/2 of the set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, 1/2 of 20 is 10. Let's look at another way of solving this problem. 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. 1/2 of 20 is also equal to 10. Therefore, 1/2 of 20 is the same as 20 divided by 2. Now let's put these 20 buttons into 4 equal groups. This is 1/4 of the set. How many buttons are there in 1/4 of the set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 1/4 of 20 is 5. Now, 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. 1/4 of 20 is also equal to 5. Therefore, 1/4 of 20 is the same as 20 divided by 4. Here's another example. What is 1/5 of 20? Now what is 1/10 of 20? What is 3/4 of 20? What is 4/5 of 20? Now let's see what else Charlie has to show us. Think about this. Suppose there are 30 children. They are planning for a picnic. If 1/3 of the children are buying the food for the picnic, how many children are buying the food? If 1/6 of the children are taking charge of games, how many children are in charge of games? If 1/5 of the children are cleaning up the place after the picnic, how many children are doing the cleaning up? Charlie had a lot of fun with fractions. Why don't you try working with fractions and have some fun too?